I want to share with you a pretty surprising trend. It's getting more and more surprising, and this is in relation to the Middle East market. I spoke about this before, and now it is accelerated. You remember I told you last time that I'm surprised that students are approaching me. Students are approaching me. People from India are approaching me. Well, guess what? Students, yes. Indians, Pakistanis, Sri Lankans, and even Emiratis. This I'm telling you literally. I can't emphasize how shocking this is. And they are, how do I put it? They are really aggressive where wanting to, get a better salary or better job. You're talking, see, just let this sink in. People who are based in India are earning in rupees, but they're willing to pay in US dollars to ensure that their profile or the way they approach people is projected in a way whereby they will be paid big salaries. I got a Pakistani guy yesterday who was getting $1,000 a month, whatever he's doing. He told me he wants to earn $3,000 a month. So obviously I told him, see, listen, just by making a new resume is not going to work. He said, whatever it takes, you tell me what is the package I have to pay you? Resume, rebrand, or coaching, or this or that, or whatever. So I told him, give me some time, I need to think about this. So just imagine, the guy is based in Pakistan. In my life, in all these years that I have been providing personal branding services, I never had a Pakistani like explicitly tell me. And to my surprise, he spoke very well, good English. I mean, personality, he looked normal, like a typical Pakistani. Like if you'd see him outside, you just say he looks like a Pakistani or Pathan, nothing great. But very intelligent, well-spoken, articulate, and ambitious. And then in terms of India, I'm getting, our Indians, the ones who are educated. I'm not talking the riff-raff crowd. The conversation went something like, Loy, I need to know what would it take for me to sell my brand. So, and when I gave the charges, there's absolutely no negotiation. So I was like, okay. Personally speaking, I thought the person would negotiate and say, no, Loy, best price, discount and all that. There was no talk of that. And, you obviously like such clients. And the third surprise category is the new breed of Emiratis. I'll tell you, if you have not thought about this, I want you to think about it. These new breed of Emiratis are not the typical like old-fashioned like shoo, fadal and just Allah Khali and they'll take their own sweet time, and if you ask them money, inshallah I'll pay you. No, these are very well educated, very well spoken. They can speak in English, some can speak in Spanish, some speak French. You're talking of Emiratis, actual Emiratis who are speaking multiplicity of languages. You're speaking of Emiratis who have been exposed to the Western culture and have lived. Now, whether they show or don't show their modern outlook, that is left up to them individually. But if you would see them, you just think, okay, they are normal locals, okay? But when you speak to them, I'll tell you, these are very dynamic, smart individuals. Like this guy, at first he said, hi, my name is so-and-so, okay, let's say Abdullah or Muhammad or whatever. Obviously, I always feel that they will start abusing me. And so I said, yeah, he told, I'm Emirati, I said, nice to meet you. I said, how can I help you? So then he told me, see, listen, I need your services. And I was surprised. I said, I asked him, are you aware of what I do? He said, yeah, I see all your videos. I don't agree with everything, but I totally respect your point of view. He's saying you have a right to your opinion. Some things are right, some things are wrong, but it's okay. So you're talking of very open-minded guys, and then we spoke, and he took business advice, and the questions that he asked me were really, you're not talking of like how can I get a job or what should I change on my CV. Very specific questions related to the economy, related to his brand positioning. Oh, it was a pleasure to deal with something. And I obviously asked him, what do you see the future of UAE? How does it move forward? And the answers that he gave were pretty smart. Really, really smart. I think from January of this year, I think 7 or 8 Emiratis, 7 or 8. And I mean, they love their country. They love they're very loyal, faithful, but very smart. And let me assure you this much: these people are very hardworking. Huh? Yes, they want a very big salary. That is no doubt. Okay, but they are prepared to work for hours and hours. Just imagine, like with every client of mine, I give people assignments. You know, where I generally expect a person to get back to me after 1 week, this Emirati client of mine got back to me in less than, I think, 2 days. And I'd given this person a substantial amount of research work to do in terms of his brand. So I was like, the person is serious. And just imagine that they already have plans to get an MBA. They already have plans to certify themselves. They are taking advice from the world's best, whether it's a voice coach, whether it's etiquettes, whether it is personality, whether it's whatever, whether it's going to a psychologist. So why am I sharing this with you is to let you know your competition now is not just like, people say, Indians, oh, Malbari, Pakistani, oh, Filipinos asking cheap salaries. No, you're mistaken. Your competition is going to be highly competitive, highly obsessed, focused individuals, very intelligent people. And if UAE starts producing leaders like these, young people who have the fire, and I think the biggest part is the open mind, where they know that you can't shut all the voices. You know that you'll always have people who will criticize. You know that people will disagree with you. So they are not out to shut the world. They are like, you have an opinion. You have a right to it. It's incredible, I'll tell you that much. So I just want you to be aware that this is the new wave of competition that is coming. People from India, people from Pakistan, and when I say India, just imagine the population of India, which is around 1 billion. So even if you have, let's say, just 1%, the 1% that comes to the Middle East, and these are hungry individuals, these are focused, these are people with drive and desire. You cannot stop. Your competition will not be just you or your colleagues. It's going to be one area is going to be Emiratization and these high-end salaried people. The other end will be these people who are coming from India, who have equally the same skills as you, but they might negotiate for a better rate, or you just don't know. So evaluate yourself instead of holding on to your job and, oh, I don't want to lose my job, oh, I'll kiss my boss's ass. No, be so good that your management will want to hold on to you. And always remember this much: don't be a big frog in a small well. Market yourself, network with other people, go meet other people. Don't just simply send your fucking CVs like spamming 100 places. Some people tell me, I send my CV to 500 people. What the fuck are you doing, man? Copy paste the covering letter, send the same resume. How many times do I have to tell you? It doesn't work out that way. Anyway, I just thought I'll update you on this. Be prepared for a new breed of competition, and if you don't evolve, you will be extinct. And when you lose your job, I've told you, then you're fucked. Anyway, this is what I wanted to tell you. Let me know your thoughts. It's me signing off. And yeah, any information, anything, keep me updated. Take care. Okay.